everybody, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for joining me today. You will have to forgive me when the beads of sweat start forming on my upper lip. That is the indication that it is getting very warm here in New York. I've stated in my other videos I do not have air conditioning in this little area where I film. I don't have my fan out yet, so it's hot. I'm schwitzing, and I'll just have to keep blotting that. Okay. I just need to know, who else sweats on their upper lip? Please don't let me be the only one on this planet that does. Anyway, I thought that I would do a couple of more looks with my Moschino and Sephora collection palette before it sells out completely and you can no longer get it. And you guys seem to enjoy the look that I did before, and you did agree that you wanted to see more, so thank you very much. My eyes are looking tired, but you are used to that, so you will forgive that. I'm going to try to do 2 looks today. If I'm unable to do 2 looks today because it's just too difficult to bear, then, I'm going to do my best. I'm not going to go over swatches again. I will leave the first video I did reviewing this palette down below and possibly up in the cards. I seem to forget up in the cards a lot these days, but the palette is spectacular. See if I can turn it around this way and do that so I don't blind you. It's a gorgeous palette. You can have so much fun with so many things. You can get bold, bright looks, and you can do a neutral look. The first look I did was a pink, and I look at this palette and I want to do everything. So I'm having a hard time deciding, but I really want to play with this these teal and blue colors possibly, and then I also was really attracted to the greens, so I'm not really sure. I think I'm wearing pink today. Cat mom. So I think I do want to do the blues and greens, but there are enough neutral colors that you can totally pull off a neutral look. Obviously I have done my foundation and contour, nothing else. I didn't even do my brows yet. And because I'm sweaty, like every cat hair sticking to me, like dust bunnies are going to stick to me. Oh boy. I want to start out with a neutral base, so I'm going to take this larger one here, like the enter key, and I'm going to put that basically as my transition. And these colors are extremely pigmented. I'm so happy that I got this palette. I'm also using one of my Juvia's Place brushes. As you can see, I wasn't very careful with that color because it really blends seamlessly, and it is a color that is close to my skin tone, so I just really fluffed it all over. I'm going into my Real Techniques brush, and I'm taking this like terracotta color because I think it's going to go beautiful with the blues. And look how much color picks up. And I'm using my Real Techniques brush. Taking another Juvia's Place flat shader brush, I'm wetting it, and I'm going to put this teal metallic-y color. Although it's not, it's somewhere between like a satin and a shimmer. And that's going on my lid. You can see how good these colors are because that was one dip. I did not go back into the palette. I don't know, I'm into using my Juvia's Place brushes today. I do want to go back into the terracotta color that I used before, and I want to like just blend some of those colors together so there's not any harsh seams. You can see I kept that extremely concentrated in my crease. With my Luxie flat shader brush, again, I'm wetting it, And there's this beautiful darker blue here that I want to try. Right on this edge. This one has a lot more glitter and intensity. As I said, I have not met a shade in this palette that I don't like. I do want to take this very neutral tan color and just go right above that orangey, just to like kind of blend any seams away. And I'm going very, very light-handed. It's amazing how the shape of my eyes has changed as I've aged, as it does for all of us. And I said I've really had to change the way I do my makeup and just accommodate. I do everything I can to keep my skin healthy and fresh, but gravity is going to take over eventually unless I do something plastic surgery wise on my eyes, and that's not going to happen. So I'm going to love, enjoy, sometimes get mad at, but do the best I can to make myself feel beautiful. On an Eco Tool brush that is so old everything has worn off, I'm going to take this icy blue and put that in my corner. Let me try it dry first and then I may wet it. Okay, that's dry. I don't even need to wet it, but I'm going to. Now, because I just have to, I am taking that amazing silver color, and believe me, the gold works just as well. And I mean, look at that pop. I'm also going to take a touch of that and add it to the center of my eyelid. Just because. Taking another Luxie brush, I'm actually taking this bright orange, and there is a method to my madness. I'm going to add this on the bottom, and she is pigmented. Taking a little bit of a larger Luxie, and I'm just going to blend that. And that's not what I intended to do. I had color on that. Sometimes we make boo-boos. I will clean that up when I do the rest of my makeup, but I now want to take, again, the terracotta color, this darker one, and that is what I'm going to concentrate on my lower lash line. And I can't read the script on what this brush is, so it's going to be a mystery to both of us. Unfortunately, I now have some blue fallout because when I had the blue on this brush and I went underneath my eyes, of course I got fallout. I didn't get any fallout when I did it on my lid, but you see what happened. As I said, accidents happen. Taking my favorite BH Cosmetics fan brush, I'm going into this. It's a very iridescent color, so it is going to add some shimmer. More than shimmer, it's going to add some duochrominess to my brow bone, but that's what I want. And I'm just going in lightly, and Baxter's going to knock over my camera because he's being a bad boy. I just went in and added a touch of that black, which is ridiculously pigmented, to the outer edge so I could get just like a little bit more of intense color. Okay, I'm going to go add everything else that I need to add, and I'll be back in a few minutes. Hello my friends, I am back. I am sorry that this is only going to be a one look video. If you guys request yet another one and you want to pick the color story of the palette that you want me to do, I'd be really happy to do it. But for me, doing the two looks in the one video is really difficult. So I hope you're not disappointed, but I'm really happy with the way the look turned out. I love wearing blue eyeshadows, and I don't know, I think it came out really pretty. And if you want to know what is on the rest of my face, let me just mention that. For my blush, I'm actually using the Alamar Cosmetic Colorete palette, and I'm using the shade Paraíso, which is the middle shade. I actually love all three shades. They look very bold, but they go on just beautiful. They're pigmented, yet they're not heavy, if that makes any sense. And I just dropped it on the floor. For my highlight, I'm using the the Aurora Glow palette, and I mixed Luna and Orion. These two where my fingers are. Those two together are my highlight today, and I love this palette. I got it at TJ Maxx, and it's been just awesome. Even though it's colored, they don't go on like a stripe of a solid color. They're beautiful. For the rest of my eyes, I used the fly liner, and I have to tell you, I'm just slightly disappointed. It's okay, but I'm finding that it skips. Like, it's not pigmented enough to give me that one straight line. I'm going to keep playing with it. I've only used it maybe a couple of times, so I will continue to let you know my thoughts, but I thought I was going to be blown out of the water by it, and so far, not yet. In my waterline, I'm using, believe it or not, the Deuce pencil that we got in one of our boxes in the blue color. It's more of a gel liner than just a pencil liner, and I like it very much. It's not as pigmented as I was like, but I think it did give some good color on my waterline. Then, of course, I'm using my Joa pencil. I love this black eyeliner, and it has the little sharpener in the top. Love it! On my lips, I'm using a Wet n Wild liquid lipstick this is in Rebel Rose. And I'm using my, I can't think anymore, my Pure gloss. It's a metallic, iridescent, shifty type of gloss on top of it. So that is what I have there. And I think that's it. Oh, and I just used my Bad Girl Bang mascara. I'm finishing that one up. So my friends, let me know your thoughts. Let me know if you actually went out and picked up the palette, and if you are enjoying it like I am, because I am enjoying it thoroughly. Again, I have not met a shadow that I don't like. So thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you had a good time. I sure did. And of course, whatever part of the world you're in, on and around, I hope you're having an amazing day, an amazing week, and I will see you really soon in my next video. And hopefully I'll be able to talk by then. Thanks everybody. Toodles. Bye.